Alright everybody, a new Walking Dead game has finally been announced, and as usual, it doesn't look to be promising at all.
Well, go on. There's the door. Let's see how far you get.
So I don't know about you guys, but I think it's safe to assume that The Walking Dead was at one point one of the biggest pieces of zombie media to have ever existed. When it was being first aired, like around seasons 1 through 6, I guess, this show was pulling in millions of viewers, and definitely during that airtime, they shaped how people perceive the modern day zombie. Personally, for me, this show was my favorite to watch growing up. From the rivalry with Rick and his best friend Shane, to the rebuilding of society in Alexandria, I thought it was all great, for a time. I mean, like, after season 7, the show really dipped in quality, and personally, the spin-offs that have been created during or after the main show were so not needed. But as I was enjoying the Walking Dead show, I always thought that the games were more of a mixed bag. I mean, sure, you have Telltale's The Walking Dead that was mostly a good series. There's the Saints and Sinners chapters 1 and 2 for the Oculus Quest 2, and honestly, those are my favorite VR games that I've ever played. But for every good Walking Dead game you have, there's at least 2 bad games. You know, there's Overkill's The Walking Dead that quickly closed its servers after literally nobody liked the game. You have this Pokemon Go meets zombie mobile game that was just a cash grab. But if you really want to talk about cash grabs, there's apparently a crypto game that is in early access, which is just a clone of that one Last Man on Earth or whatever that mobile game is called on the App Store. I know a lot of popular shows tend to create games for people to play, and usually there's just ways to get money in the laziest way possible, but it always seems like The Walking Dead is one of the worst culprits of them all. A couple days ago though, IGN released an announcement trailer for the upcoming game called The Walking Dead Destinies, and to say that it looks questionable and kind of awful is a downright understatement. Watching the trailer, the game is about you making pivotal decisions that were made in the very early seasons of the show. The main one that the trailer advertised was the fight between Shane and Rick at the end of season 2. The one that turned Rick from a little boy who couldn't survive a day in the apocalypse by himself to the absolute giga chad of the man that he's known for today. And I'm not gonna lie, the concept of this game is incredibly interesting. I mean, yes, Telltale's The Walking Dead was a choose-your-own-adventure game, but even then, people still to this day argue that Telltale games doesn't even make your choices matter. This, on the other hand, has the biggest decision this entire show has to offer. The Walking Dead would have been so different if Shane had killed Rick and taken over the group. This so grabs the attention of any fan in the show, and if there's more decisions like that in Destinies, this could be one extremely fun and replayable game. However, there are a few issues that make me wonder how good this game will actually be. For starters, we need to get this out of the way. The game looks awful. Textures are half-baked, character models look soulless. I mean, look at Shane's face. He looks like he's staring deep into my soul, finding the deepest, darkest places of my life, bro. And the animations for these soulless characters are incredibly staticky, as if this is the first time a developer has ever made a cutscene on Unity. Now, fortunately, this game is still in very early development, and it's stated off the bat in this trailer that this will not be the final looks of Destinies. Probably not for a long shot, too. This game, I cannot preface this enough, this game looks so fucking bad. I'm at least glad we were shown gameplay and cutscenes of Destinies for the first announcement. It does give us a better indication that this is in fact a legit thing in the works and not like a nothing burger like the day before. God damn, bro, I just love their announcement about the release date, and they just show off a shitty looking car, bro. They're not beating the allegations. I also noticed that the voiceover for this trailer is in fact not Andrew Lincoln, the actor of Rick Grimes, and that is a huge disappointment. It makes me question and doubt if there's any actual voice actors from the show that will be in this game, but I swear to you, developers of this game, this would be an instant 10 out of 10 classic. If John Bernthal comes back to voice Shane, we need more "now let me tell you something" lines from him.
They know what they're doing, and let me tell you something, they bound to get us all killed.
Wait a second. who exactly is making this game? When looking at the trailer for IGN, the ones who broke the announcement in the first place, there isn't any mention of the developer or publishing team. I couldn't even find it in the description of the video, and I sure as hell couldn't find it in the actual trailer itself. So after doing some incredible, extensive, decade-long search to see who was making this unknown mystery of a game, I just did a quick Google search, I found the development team behind The Walking Dead Destinies is Flux Games, while it's being published by Game Mill Entertainment. Now, I don't know about any of you guys watching this, but I've never heard about Flux Games before, so doing another quick Google search, I saw that they've made such games as Trench Unlimited, Cobra Kai 1 and 2, and Get Out of Here. Okay. Most of these games are arcadey type. The Cobra Kai games are beat 'em up, one's a party game and the other is a puzzle, but I'm noticing that most of their success comes from the Cobra Kai adaptation, and looking at Game Mill Entertainment, they published all things relating to franchises as well. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Nickelodeon Kart Racing, Nerf Legends. You guys remember American Ninja Warrior? Well, they have a game for that. You all remember those annoying ass fake hamsters that would do nothing but squeak endlessly? Well, guess what, they just got that for you. And I'm not gonna lie, most of these games are I mean, All-Star Brawl did well for the first couple of weeks before, falling off. But all of these games are just your standard movie or show to game adaptation. Nothing really special. They may be fun for a younger audience, but it won't go anywhere. I'm not saying that Destinies is doomed from the start because of this, though. If this was like EA making this, I would have far more concerns, but nonetheless, I do have doubts about how well this will actually do. Now, lastly, I wanted to take some time to talk about what exactly the gameplay itself will turn out to be, because the biggest question in my head when initially watching this trailer was how ugly this game is. But my second thought was, how was the game going to involve the player? At first, I had extreme doubts and thought this would be another base building game, kind of like State of Survival. I did have those mobile game vibes to the trailer, and The Walking Dead did already make one of those before, but midway through, you do see some snippets of where like Rick or Glenn or some other survivor will be hiding or attacking some zombies, so it's my guess that the gameplay will be a third-person fixed perspective, where different levels of the game will have you playing different characters. I say levels as I don't believe that this game would be open world, but oh my god, that would be so fucking fire if it was. Like, imagine me being Shane Bernthal running around the prison screaming, "Now let me tell you something," while hacking and slashing dozens of zombies at a time. That's the dream, man. If this game isn't like that, I don't want it. Nah, but all in all, I'm curious to see how this game will turn out. My expectations aren't high, don't get me wrong, but I will be keeping a track about the development progress to see where this will end up being. I want to be excited about this game, I really do, but then again, it is a Walking Dead game, and I can just easily picture this either being a really good or really shit game. No in between. But what do you all think about this game? What did you all think about the trailer? Did you all find this interesting? Did the game's graphics put you off? Do you guys think that Shane could consume your entire being if he stares deep into your eyes for too long? Leave it down in the comments below. But other than that, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. This video is kind of different because I scripted all of this in a 15-hour car ride, and I'm now currently recording this in a hotel room closet that is reeking of piss. No, I would not further elaborate, but I will see you all in another video. Bye for now.